Guys, I am pretty confident that I am the absolute last person who got display names, guys. Like, even last night, it wasn't working for me. But, guys, it has come here to Roblox. We have display names. Now, you guys might be wondering, what is a display name? Of course, pretty simple. When you're in a game, it's kind of like a name that kind of goes over your head, and it displays when you're inside of a game. In order to do that, you can go over here to My Settings. Like, say you're in just Roblox in here. And we're going to go in here to the upper right-hand corner. See that little cog right there? Click on Settings, and then you go over to Settings. Now, this display name thing right here, this is brand new. If you want to change that, you can change it to whatever you want. Now, usernames, of course, that's your same thing. You have to spend 1,000 Robux in order to change that, and it has to be a name that is not used. But when you go into a game now, what game is displayed over your head? It's going to be the display name. Now, changing the display name is a little bit different. It says your display name can be changed only once every 7 days. So once a week, you can change this. It doesn't cost you anything, and you can change it to pretty much anything you want to change it to, and it doesn't matter if other people have that name. So, like right here, for instance, I'm going to type Dieter. You know, this is my different account. This is an alt account. This is not my normal DeeterPlays account. However, my normal account and my display name is DeeterPlays currently. So let's put this here right here as DeeterPlays. It says display name not appropriate for Roblox. So I'm thinking maybe if the names are of verified YouTubers, it might say that it's not appropriate, or if it's an admin or something like that. So so we're kind of going into the issue of impersonation a little bit here. Now, I do DeeterPlays with a lowercase p, and it's really no big deal, so I can do that. So we're going to save that. DeeterPlays is going to be this. It says display name not appropriate for Roblox. So that is great. My normal name, DeeterPlays, it's appropriate for Roblox, but hopefully this is something that they can do to help with impersonation. That is something that we're going to go over in this video, because that is a big issue with this whole thing. So that doesn't really work. Let's see if I can do something like Flamingo. Let's see if I could get Flamingo's name over here on my alt account. There we go. There we go. My display name is Flamingo. So I'm Flamingo there on Roblox. If I go inside of the game with this account here, John Doe, bring it on. See, and now that I'm inside of this game, so I can't see my own display name, but these other people, what they see and what I see on their above their head is their display name. And you can look on the right side over here as well. It says Flamingo. So it says Flamingo at John Doe, bring it on. So that is actually the user that I am right there. So the display name, like, a lot of people can possibly come in and maybe do some impersonation. So that's why we're talking about maybe some verification as something that we want to, you know, address here in the future. Because, like, if they do make it so you can't be an admin or a star creator and it says that it's inappropriate, that's fine. That might help, but there may still be some issues with this whole thing. Like Flamingo, like, that's the name of his YouTube channel. So I put it in there. People might be like, yo, is that Flamingo? And also, in some games where they have a kick function and you want to kick somebody, usually the list of their name is not really the same as what's over here. So, okay, so that's basically how the display names work, guys. You want to come over here, you want to change it, still won't let you do it. It says your display name has been changed in the past 7 days. So if you've already done it, and then you're going to have to wait a week before you can do it. So if you want to pick a cool display name, make sure you know what you want. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait a whole other week. So right here in the post here on the developer forum that says say hello to display names, kind of describes what the display names were back in February. They actually released them to people in Germany and different locations. Some people were using VPNs and changing their location so that they could get display names. Then they did an update April 14th, rolled it out to more people, and then yesterday, June 8th, was when they did the update that sent it out basically to 99% of the users. So if you guys don't have it, I want to know in the comments, like, what region doesn't have this yet? Is there any of you guys that don't have your display names yet? Basically, it does explain what the usernames are and the display names, and but basically it says, and they're used to identify the real you. Okay, so that's the thing, is usernames are globally unique, and those identify who the real person is. But when you go in a game and it shows you as your display name, it's really, really easy for people to impersonate. And you can even see the comments here. Like most of the comments pretty much are about impersonation. It's like, was this feature made with the risk of impersonation in mind? I can imagine malicious users trying to impersonate reputable community members and Roblox staff. So maybe they have cured that by making certain names considered to be inappropriate. which is kind of weird because, you know, technically my main account username is considered inappropriate in Roblox. I don't know. It's kind of weird that way, so we might have to do some testing with some different usernames just to see what they're saying is inappropriate and what's not. But some people are also saying that they think it's really nice to have this sort of thing implemented in Roblox. So, Ammon on Twitter, I'm sure you guys know who Amon is. I'm not sure if it's Amon, how do I say now? Anyways, he's saying Roblox is launching display names, of course, and read an article for the back, but saying, like, please consider doing some sort of verification, which would be nice. Like your name, you got your name, a check mark next to your name. It would be really nice if under my account I could have a check mark next to my name, because there is going to be other people possibly running around with my username. Now, of course, they can't use my username, so I'm pretty lucky about that, but who knows? They could use Dieter, they could use all sorts of stuff. What if I wanted to use the display name Dieter, and then they wanted to use that? It's a little bit complicated, so I don't know. I think verification might be a good next step, and a good logical next step. Like you can see right here, display names are not unique. With the introduction of this feature, your display name is what will appear in places such as chat, player list, and over your in-game character's head. So that's the thing, it's like the display names are not unique. Now again, there could be some special cases where certain people, maybe admins and people who are in star programs, I'm not sure exactly what all of those conditions are, but it looks like there could be some issues with impersonation here. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like as soon as display names came, I've seen hundreds of people on Roblox with the name Mr. Flim Flam. I was like, is that really Flamingo? At first I was wondering, is that really Flamingo? I was really confused, and obviously it was not Flamingo, but yeah, it was enough for me to be a little bit confused there at first, but still, yeah, a lot of these guys are still saying, like, a lot of people don't like how they feel about it, that there's probably going to be some impersonation issues, and like, it's hard to keep track of users within a game if they're exploiting and using glitches. Thing is, like, what if somebody's using glitches in a game, and I'm an admin in that game, I don't want to kick them, and I'm like, I don't even know who's doing it, because the display name says this, but then when I try to kick them, it's a whole different situation. So I can see the benefits of allowing users to use display names without them being taken by others, but there's definitely quite a few downsides as well. Nonetheless, it's a great concept, and I'd like to see what happens in order to prevent these issues. So Binderboard made a really good comment right there. I definitely agree with what you're saying there, Binderboard. Impersonation really could be an issue. So hopefully verification will come in the future as a part of this, and hopefully I'll be able to get verification as soon as it's out and available, if it does come. Otherwise, I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think there's going to be issues? Do you think there's going to be impersonation issues going on here? Do you think there's any other downsides or upsides that I haven't really considered in this video or mentioned? I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts, so let me know in the comments what you guys think about this, and otherwise, go and check out your guys' display names. Looks like there's actually a dev forum post here where they talked about user verification, and so they're actually trying to go into this a little bit. It says the outlook is grim as far as getting user verification, but it looks like there's still some people who are trying to push for this and trying to see what other people's thoughts are. I am definitely for the idea of, you know, at least Roblox staff and star members and devs who are, you know, well known or in the Dev Star program, those guys getting verification. I think that would be a very important thing. So, guys, that's it. That's display names. It's on Roblox. It looks like there's some pros and there's some cons, but it's cool. Now we can pretty much have any name that we want on the platform. So, if you guys are new here, though, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later.